And at a Walmart in Los Angeles last night, the store's employees staged the first ever sit-in protest in the company's history. They sat down on the job inside the store to demand better working conditions and later were joined by more co-workers who protested outside. Around 23 people were arrested at the Walmart in Pico Rivera. RT's Lindsay France is joining us now with more from LA. Hey there, Lindsay. So as a disclaimer, you know, this is my neighborhood. This is where I'm from. I'm from Whittier, the neighboring town of Pico Rivera. And it seems that we're seeing protests like this, that even in the farthest reaches like that, by fast food workers all over the country and people that work these sorts of jobs. Tell us what happened last night. How did the events unfold?
Well, essentially what happened was at around 2 p.m. at a Walmart in the Crenshaw area, workers entered the store and were chanting essentially for better wages, better treatment by the company. They then put tape over their mouths and were holding different signs. And you could see video from that was streaming live online during that time from someone's phone that was showing these workers sitting amongst the clothing racks near registers, et cetera, and protesting the treatment of them by the company. It was hours later at the Pico Rivera Walmart where co-workers of theirs gathered at one of the intersections to protest, and essentially they were hauled off by police. It was 11 men and 12 women. They were hauled off for blocking traffic and illegal assembly. They were sitting right there in an intersection, essentially during rush hour. And what a lot of these people were saying at the time was that they were feeling a lot of retaliation from the company when they expressed concern about their working conditions. Now, there are 2,100 Walmart stores across the country that have joined the campaign for pay increases. And there's a lot of talk online about increasing the protests at Walmarts across the country, especially as we hit the holiday season.
Now, what are these specific demands other than a pay increase? Is that pretty much what we're hearing?
Yeah, so essentially the call is for $15 an hour, which is a push for a lot of hourly workers across the country. What Walmart does right now, just to sort of break it down for you, is they keep a cap on the hours a person can work. So not reaching 40 hours means Walmart doesn't have to pay benefits.
Right.
So it saves a lot of money there. And then the average hourly wage for even a full-time worker is around $12.92. As you can imagine, that's not going to put food on the table. At the same time, what Walmart does is they go into small communities, build these big stores, and offer jobs. Well, if you're going to only get 30 hours a week overnight, where are you going to find another job that can supplement that? So a lot of these workers are caught in between a rock and a hard place. So they want the ability to work a full-time job at Walmart and be paid a living wage. Not only that, but they were protesting the retaliation toward employees that were trying to unionize and trying to express their dissatisfaction with the company. They claimed many of them had been fired, had been disciplined, had been given bad hours, et cetera, and on down the line. Now, one of the things Walmart's going to have to watch out for is that it's effectively rolled out a huge Black Friday campaign. So the day after Thanksgiving, they're going to stay open 24 hours. They're promising their employees higher pay during this time. But what employees cited last year during Black Friday is while they worked more in the weeks leading up to Black Friday, their hours were cut. So you see how this happens. And the workers are really talking about a lot of protests happening during the holiday season this year and on into the future if they don't see changes coming. So we're going to be watching this very closely. It's right in the center of the debate on minimum wage increases here in the U.S.
That would definitely make a huge statement to them during the holiday season. Thanks for that, Lindsay. That was RT's Lindsay France from our Los Angeles studio.